What is your why? Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, what is your why? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What turns your crank? What gets your motor running? What calls your tune? What kicks you out the door and makes you take the day by the scruff of the neck and shake it? What's your why? I was driving to work the other day and I saw a bumper sticker and it said, "Whoever dies with the most toys wins." And I thought, it's unusual to see a bumper sticker on a Bentley Phaeton convertible. And I thought about all the stuff we have. The motorbikes, the cars, the houses, the bungalows, the cottages, the watercraft, the yacht, the bikes, the beloved golf clubs. And I thought, is that where my heart is? With all this stuff? I ask you, what is your why? Why do we even need a why? Well, I say that life is like a maze with lots of difficult twists and turns and blind alleys. But if you go down them, it's very, very difficult to get back on track again. Your why is your guide, your GPS for life. Shows you which way to go, which turn to take. I began to think about my heroes. What was their why? Spider-Man, the first swinger. With great power comes great responsibility. And it is true that if you have some superhero power or some very, very, very special ability, your life is going to be directed in that direction by that power. Do you have a very special power? I thought of Nelson Mandela. Nelson spent 27 long, hard years in jail. He came out to lead his nation out of apartheid. He was a lawyer, an activist, a freedom fighter, a prisoner, a teacher, a leader, a president, a reconciler, and someday he will be a saint. I've got no doubt. I think of Martin Luther King in his wonderful speech, "I have a dream." He said, "I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will live in a nation where they are judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." I think that Martin and Nelson both had such strong whys that it was a glorious light to which they directed their lives. They had no problem getting out of bed in the morning. Now, I am sure you are beginning to ask yourself, what is my why? My why is informed by Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl survived the Auschwitz, the horror of Auschwitz, and came out to write the worldwide bestseller, Man's Search for Meaning. And in that, he says that the highest ideal for mankind be our guide, and for him, his life became dedicated to helping other people find their purpose. So, my why is a bit of a work in progress. I have to admit, I'm rather worried by the fact that my heroes have such clear vision. However, I think that my why is to explore, experience, to share, to encourage others. To look at life as a wonderful journey where incredible things can happen, an unparalleled experience. Now, as Toastmasters, are we superheroes? Are we saints? Perhaps not. When we become Toastmasters normally for selfish reasons. The selfish reason that I want to be able to win that big job. I want to have more money. I want to get more of this lovely stuff. But I think, after a while in Toastmasters, you recognize that your greatest joy is in helping others achieve their human potential. What is your why, and how are you going to find it? Mr. Contest Chef.